CEH was recently interviewed by Mike Florio on NBC Sports, and I found it worth talking about. So let's talk about it indeed. But first, how about those? If you love the Chiefs as much as I do, subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on so that you can stay in the know with daily news about our favorite team. Okay, so CEH had an interview with Mike Florio on NBC Sports recently. He talked about coming up short on his rookie year when they lost the Super Bowl and learning to bounce back from that. Talked about overcoming adversity early in this past season, and even though they didn't make it to the big game, he's very confident the Chiefs will have a shot next year, and he did say, "We will be back." He was asked about his thoughts on why Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy hasn't been able to land a head coaching job, and he basically said, "It's hard to really know as we aren't able to sit in on those interviews and see what goes on." But he then gave props to a lot of the candidates who were landing jobs because he didn't really want to take away anything from them. That's what I got out of it. But he selfishly said he would hate to see Eric Bieniemy leaves as he sees him as a valuable asset to the team, and he said he has helped him personally get over some hurdles in his career. He was asked about former LSU teammates Burrow and Chase, and he spoke nothing but great things about the both of them. He said Burrows is, quote, locked in, and when you watch them, you are watching greatness. He was asked about the 21-point lead going into the second half of the AFC Championship game, in which we know the Chiefs ended up scoring only 3 points and losing. He said, obviously, the goal was to score points. He knew they needed to continue to score points because Burrow doesn't play. He is the real deal. He mentioned the Chiefs and their ability to score points quickly, then talked about their struggles at times with getting drives together. He then kind of ended the interview talking about the injuries he's had this season, talking recovery, proper sleep, nutrition, etc. And then the interview kind of ended after that, but I made this video because I wanted to highlight CEH, and then ask y'all for your thoughts on him. What are your thoughts since he has been drafted in 2020? Do you like him? Do you want him to stay around? Let me know in the comments down below. He played 13 games in 2020, had 181 rushes for 803 yards, 4 TDs, and 36 receptions for 297 yards and a lone touchdown. In 2021, he had 119 rushes for 517 yards and 4 TDs and 19 receptions for 129 yards and 2 TDs. This year, he also had 2 fumbles lost, some of them very costly. He has spent some time injured in both seasons, which I do believe has affected his numbers. He missed 3 games due to a hip injury in 2020, then missed around 7 games this past season due to a few injuries, an ankle injury in preseason. Later, he sprained his MCL and missed like 5 weeks. And then he had a bruised shoulder near the end of the season and missed a game or 2 then. Here's my thoughts. I think he's a decent back. I just hope he continues to develop. I'm not honestly sure he's the answer for the Chiefs, or at least the lone answer for the Chiefs. I would love a big back, like just a heavy set refrigerator that we could just I formation, dedicate some runs with. I would personally like to see that. Will the Chiefs do that? I have no idea. I do know this. The Chiefs aren't going away from CEH anytime soon. He was the Chiefs' first-round draft pick in 2020. It's not happening, guys. He's here to stay. So we have to figure out a way to get him involved, utilize his strengths, and get his productivity up. And hopefully, I just pray that he stays healthy and comes back hungry next year. I did make a video about a week ago addressing a more in-depth look at the Chiefs' overall running back situation. If you'd like to check that out, I talk about McKinnon, talk about Williams, talk about Gore, and where I see them heading or being next season. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. I post daily news about the Chiefs, and I will be doing this all year long. So until next time, Chiefs Kingdom, let's go. Let's go. How about those?